Hello, I'm Tilly and welcome to my conservatory. Now, this is obviously my conservatory, but I've taken all the furniture out, taken this rug up, and I'm now using it as my greenhouse. And it's working really well. So after I'd cleared out the furniture and the rug, I made this very simple table. And it's just made out of old decking boards, some reclaimed decking boards, the same ones that I've made the beds out of outside as well. It's held together underneath with some pallet wood to make some battens, and it's just a very, very simple design. It's about 6.5 foot by 4 foot, and it's just stood on these plastic sawhorses which work perfectly. So this was right at the beginning when I just started filling these seed trays with compost just because I couldn't wait to get started. So this is what I've got in my conservatory cum greenhouse at the moment. And I really want to get this all cleared out because I'm growing my tomatoes on and I want this full with the tomatoes in the bigger pots and the peppers and the inside stuff that I'm going to be growing in here. So what I'm going to do is clear this lot off, get my potting, my bench out, because it's just the flat panel really, and it's stood on the trestle, so just got to take that out. Now underneath there is where I stack all the cardboard that I saved. That's all got its tape and everything off. And this is my potting on box. It's got the potting on compost in it. Over here is just all my pots and buckets and things. And you can see how much cardboard I've got under there because as gardeners, we use a lot of cardboard. So that's all ready to use, de-taped. It's got no staples in it and all the bad bits taken off. So what I've got in here at the moment, there's Neil out there doing some garden maintenance. He's so good. I've got another little bench here, which is just a little makeshift bench. And I have got a lot of tomatoes and I've got a lot of peppers. But what I'm doing with these extras is selling them off for £1 each for a local charity. So that's why I grew lots of extras. Some of them are still going to be, I'm still going to be using them, like these. These are cherry tomatoes, Gardener's Delight cherry tomatoes. I'll be growing those on. I've got peppers here, colour spectrum. So lots of peppers. They will be, some I'll be using myself and some I'll be selling off for the charity. We've got courgettes here, Black Beauty. Now I've got my courgettes in the garden, so these will be sold off. These are more of the peppers. And over here I've got more courgettes. They'll be going. I've got more tomato plants. These are Outdoor Girl. So really nice tomatoes all ready to sell now. So I need to get a move on and get those sold. These are all Outdoor Girl. And these ones here are nice tomatoes. These, I've not had these before. The Costoluto tomatoes, and they look really, really nice. So I'm hoping that these are going to work really well for canning, making all my own bolognese sauce and salsa. So I'm hoping that's all going to work for them. There's quite a lot of those. So some I will be keeping, and these can be grown outdoors as well. So some I'll be keeping and some I'll be selling on. Over here I've got, that's my nasturtium in this tray here. Just did a few nasturtium. I want to grow those over by the compost bays. I just wanted to mention something about the tomatoes because they're not the typical tomato shaped leaf that everybody recognises as a tomato, like this. And I know, because I've heard it many times, and I've seen it on various Facebook groups, that people will say, no, they're not tomatoes. They are tomatoes, I can assure you. Some of them have just different shaped leaves, is all. This is the typical shaped leaf that people know as a tomato, most people. But there are different shaped leaves, so they are all tomatoes. And I just wanted to make that clear. It will save me answering questions later when people say they're not tomatoes. Yeah, they are. These are my celeriac. So there's quite a lot of celeriac there. I've got the bed in the garden ready for those just to go in. These are some celeriac that I had left over. So these was just the ones that were sown in the trays. I'm just letting those go down. They'll go in the compost heap. These I potted on, pricked them out and potted them on, and they're all looking lovely and healthy. They'll go in the compost heap. There's some more peppers that I've started here. Sweet peppers, world beater, these are, and they're all coming up nicely. Now, these ones, which there's loads and loads of peppers here, all came from one pepper that I bought from Tesco, and it was just a little experiment to see how well it would do, and they've done amazingly well. See, Tesco pepper. So I just took the seeds out as we used it and just planted them, and near enough 100% germination. There's an odd one or two that haven't germinated, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trays. 8 trays of the Tesco peppers from one pepper. So the germination rate has been amazing. Take that little weed out of there. These little weeds have come from the water, the rainwater. Little seeds that get in there. So just get those out. So that's where we're at the moment. We've got some more peppers over here and some more tomatoes. These are just the later tomatoes that I did. What I do with the tomatoes is I plant them so when they're quite small and don't top them up. So I top them up when they've grown a little bit. So now I can top this one up, and that means it gets planted a bit deeper, which is perfect. So these ones are Sweet Million. And they're really nice tomato, little cherry tomatoes to grow on. Sweet Million are just lovely. So these are all my Sweet Millions, and they're some more of the peppers. So I think that's it for in here. So my next job is to get these photographed and to get these advertised to sell for the charity. Then I can get everything else. I can get my tomatoes sorted out that I'm keeping, and I can get this all taken away then and get my tomatoes all potted on in the big pots. So they are doing quite nicely, and they're starting to get little flowers on as well, which is nice. So all doing really nicely. And also with these, they're all in trays, so I can just pick these trays up and take them outside. So all these get periodically taken outside to harden off, to get them acclimatized to the outside weather. So these are all in that process now. So once I finish this video, that's what I should be doing, carrying these outside and these ones on here as well. So all nicely contained, so it makes it really, really easy. So I just wanted to show you that because I haven't had a chance to show you this area so far. And because I want to get it cleared out, I just thought I'd better do a quick video so I could show you where I'm at. These are the Gardener's Delight cherry tomatoes. These ones here are Moneymaker. Some more Moneymaker tomatoes here. These have been left in, they should have been potted on a long time ago, but I just haven't had time. So they're the Moneymaker ones. They're the Gardener's Delight, and they're the Costaluto. I'm really looking forward to trying these Costalutos because they do look fabulous, don't they? So we'll see what they're like. And that's those ones there. And the germination rate for those was brilliant. Just about 100%. There may have been an odd one. I actually can't remember any that didn't germinate. So there's about 50 altogether. So I was really pleased with those. So that's where we're at. Next time you see this area, it will be full of my tomatoes that I've potted on and peppers. So that was just a quick update to show you what I've been doing. Hopefully it was interesting for you, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.